It's your boy Rodney Perry. I'm bringing you an evolutionary experience. Hey, it's game.
Hi, this is Indy with Designer Accessory Adoption. So I'm not sure what order or where I'm going to use this, but I decided to, I'm looking in the wrong spot, sorry, catalog this. But I am doing a podcast interview with Sustainable Brown Girl. So getting prepared, it's in about 30 minutes. So flicking the edges back here. Got a little bit of makeup on. I do not wear makeup usually, but just wanted to spruce it up a little bit since we're doing video and voice recording. So excited. Today is Sunday, so just getting prepared, looking over my notes and things that I want to bring up and discuss today during our podcast. So I'll make sure to promote it and share it so that way you can check it out when it goes live. Just gonna test this out and have you come with me. So I am going to see if I can turn my alarm down. It pretty much tells everybody that's Spatchky back there, our pet frog. I'm gonna try to turn my alarm down because I'm scared that my husband's gonna come home when I'm in the middle of my podcast and then it's gonna be messing up the recording. So I'm gonna try to turn this down. All right, so I could not figure that out. So what we are going to do is, hopefully if he gets back before, I will ask him to try to play with something on his phone. Actually, I'll just call him and see if he can do that while he's at the store. All right, so I am together. I am setting up everything, so I'm getting the light set up so you can see that part. Here we go. Just getting the final touches on my room, taking a sip of water. Got my notes to the side over here. Beautiful, bright. I don't know, that's almost too bright. Yeah, I might have to do that. Yeah, that's better. That was a little too bright. Because of where I am right now, usually I don't record until later in the day when the sun is higher up, so that way I can get optimal lighting from the sun because my windows are over here to the side. And then I have a ring light over here to my right. But right now, the sun is actually not at its max point where it's ideal for me to record. Usually in the summertime, I'm not recording until probably about 2 o'clock. Somewhere between 2 and 5, maybe 2 and 6, just depending, because the lighting is the best in my office at that time to record, which is where I'm recording. So I think we'll go with this and maybe test out this ring light. Let's just see how that works. See, it's just too bright. But I'm loving how, cute I look. That sounds so vain. And I'm not. That might work. Like that. I'm liking that. And with my ring light, where is it? Oh, here it is. I'm trying to find the remote. A little remote for my ring light over here. You can change the lighting. I think it's good. I think we're good like this. So we've got everything set up. Hair's ready. A little bit of makeup on. We're ready to go. And so I'll just do another recording after just to close it out. But very excited. And I have another one later in June to do. Hair in my face. What in the world? Hopefully it wasn't there the whole time. Hopefully it wasn't there the whole time. But just finished the interview with Ariel with Sustainable Brown Girl. I will make sure to throw a link down to her YouTube channel. Also, definitely check out her podcast. And I'll make sure to throw that information down below in the description if you want to check it out. But she does a Sustainable Brown Girl podcast is the name of it. So really cool. Great personality and great content if you just want to start your sustainable journey wherever that interest lies for you. So I enjoyed the interview and meeting her and very excited. I love talking about what I love, which is pre-owned accessories. I probably said handbag too much because that is my passion, but There are so many secondhand items you can get, from clothing to shoes to jewelry, sunglasses. So it doesn't stop with just handbags. That's where I'm focused on, but I also sell other accessories too. So just want to throw that out there as a quick plug and just catch up, because I think the podcast went well and I was nervous. I finally calmed down when I started getting into it, but I'm excited to see the finished product. So that'll be cool, but definitely check her channel out. Support her as well. All right, so I am completely in relaxed clothes mode. I have a little bit of makeup on still. I don't know if you can tell. But changed my clothes and everything from the podcast, because that was also going to be shared on YouTube. So, and then I also decided to record an extra video. So did all of that, and now I'm in my relaxed clothes. I wanted to show, maybe, I don't know. Let's do it like this instead. So I have that's my phone. Why do you need to see my phone? So this just came in the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. This is my second bottle. So I've been trying to use that as a preventative measure, so I don't see any issues now, but the goal is to basically prevent or delay signs of aging, dryness, and things like that just come with age. So as I am getting closer to 40, I am trying to do preventative things slowly as the years goes on to prevent issues later. So we'll see how it goes. But just got my second bottle, like I said. I don't know why it's called Advanced Night Repair, because on the instructions on the back of the bottle, it says to use in the morning and at night. So if you only use it at night, obviously it will last twice as long. But I've been doing it as an applicator before my moisturizer, morning and night. So this little 1 ounce probably lasts about a month and a half for me, I think. Month and a half. And because I ordered it from Nordstrom, I also got some additional, what do you call it? Let me do it like this. I got some additional samples, obviously, because they want to upsell you later and have you try something and then buy it out. So I got a couple of samples. So this is Charlotte Tilbury, and I see a lot of YouTubers talk about Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Pillow Talk Lashes. So I'll save this because I do not wear makeup often. So I don't know when I'm going to use this, but I want to save it. And then I got an Ultra Repair Cream that says intense hydration for dry patch skin. So I think what I'm thinking about doing is either using this on the dry spots on my arm. So in the summertime, I end up with these kind of like sun rashes type of a thing. And so I'll end up with it around my elbow area or high arm area, around my biceps, like I did this year. So I don't know whether I want to use it that way or actually use it as a base layer for a moisturizer, either in the morning or at night. Likely in the morning is when I would do it, because I already have a routine at night and I don't want to change that because I use shea butter. So I want to stick with that. Then I also got a sample of this Herbivore. So definitely let me know in the comments if you use any of these products and how they are doing for you. So this one it's called Emerald, and it has hemp seed and something else in it that I'm not going to pretend like I can pronounce. So it pretty much says on the back it's a deep moisture glow oil. So it sounds interesting. I'm going to look it up because maybe this is it's a cannabis oil. I don't know if I want to do that. I know that's trendy now, but I didn't notice that initially. I should have read this closer, but I don't know if this is something I'm going to use. I might pass this off to my niece. Nothing against cannabis or CBD or anything like that. I just don't want to jump into this trend because I know I feel like it's a trend and something else that is over-the-counter remedy will come out. So I just feel like I don't want to adopt that at the moment. So I'll pass that on. So that's just a little bit of what I got from Nordstrom today. Thank you, FedEx, for delivering. Thank you, Nordstrom, for sending it really quickly. So Just wanted to catch in. I've taken a nap and things like that. Catch up, and eaten. And my husband finished barbecuing, so you probably hear his music playing in the background in the speakers in the backyard. So just waiting for my parents to get here. We're just gonna hang out for a little bit and probably call it a night. Tomorrow's Memorial Day. I'm just silly. I'm very goofy, so you're seeing the goofiness. Hey, this is India with Designer Accessory Adoption. You are seeing a slightly different angle, obviously. This is the other part of my office. My shipping station is behind me, so that's why you're seeing that background, or it looks different from normal. Just wanted to quickly film this video. I'm just gonna angle this down so you can see, because the focus is on the box. So I mostly get my items from online to sell from my website, and wanted to kind of show an arrival of a box that I took a chance on. So this video, I don't think unless I change my mind, I won't go through like every single item I got, but I just wanted to show this box and unbox it because it is an auction item. It is 14.5 pounds of Coach, Michael Kors, and Dooney and Burke handbags that I won through an auction online. And I'm just going to unbox it here and just do a brief video and see what we got. So, that is the paperwork. Oops. Alright, nicely packaged. So I'm just going to take the paper out. And here's the first view. Took a chance to try to do this, and I'll have to authenticate everything, but this is what I've gotten so far. This looks like something from Kate Spade, and the condition varies. So I'm just going to have to really look through it and see what's a dud and what's not. Hopefully I didn't get too many duds, but decided to take a chance on it and see. So here we go. Hey, so I actually, after I finished hanging out with my parents for a little while, and one of our neighbors actually in the backyard, I decided to come upstairs, finish working on some things, and one of those is the pile of Coach. Sorry about the mess you see over here, but you're supposed to be looking at this pile. All the people out there that do YouTube regularly, you know, you have a you'll know what I mean. You have an area set up with this. Let me take my glasses off. There we go. I was trying to get the ring light out the way, but you have an area set up where it looks beautiful, and then the rest of the area is a mess that nobody can see. So you totally know what I mean. I wanted to show you the pile of bags that I got from my auction. So I have taken them out, and so I've done my initial just feel, weight inspection, visual inspection, just to see if I saw anything clearly off that said this is not a real handbag. So one of those was a Kate Spade, well, what should have been a Kate Spade makeup bag. First off, the condition was not that great in the first place, but then in addition to that, it just did not look right. So that one was thrown away. And then I have another one that I'm going to do some research on first, just to make sure, but it does seem a little off. And that one's this one here, if you can see. A couple things check out, but then a couple of other things do not. So I just want to confirm. I still am going to, like I said, I did a brief authentication. I just did a quick visual inspection. I do need to do a deeper inspection, but I first wanted to separate what I am fairly confident is real from something that seems a little bit off. And so that's my first process, and did that, sorted those out. So I am going to actually clean them up, the bags that I'm fairly confident are real, and then I'm going to do another deeper authentication process just to make sure they're on the up and up. And then I also need to do a little bit more research on this other one here just to make sure I give it a yay or nay. And that's where I am, but I had my little gloves over here behind me, and pretty much I went through each of the handbags while I was inspecting them, took out trash and dirt. Not dirt, but trash, and took that out because I'm actually going to get ready to soak these. I've never had to clean I've had to clean handbags. Let me start there. But I've never had to like really, really clean them really well. And since these were part of a box, a massive box, obviously they're in varying conditions. So a lot of times I'm weeding out that kind of stuff and I'm not having to worry about it. In this case, to get the best deal, I went with this big box, and they, you know, some of them are in better condition than others, but I definitely want to give it a good clean. And since I haven't had to do that before, I was looking at a video actually to do some more research on how to adequately clean these these leather handbags. So that's what I was looking at, is how to clean the fabric Coach bags. I actually kind of have already a good idea on how to clean the all leather handbags, but I also wanted to figure out how to clean the the fabric interior. So I don't have all the materials that the person is saying use. So actually I am going to hold off, because I believe I'm just going to need to kind of scrub it while it's soaking. And since I don't have everything that I need to use, I want to wait. So I'm going to go run to the store tomorrow, is my plan, to go pick up some of those cleaning items. So then that way I can just use the day to soak those, since we don't have any plans. So that's where I am with those. All right, so last time we picked up, I had to go get the supplies. So I have the supplies to clean my Coach bags. I have one that my first one that I'm going to start off with. And I got my gloves on. So I've got going to soak this for 10 minutes. I have cleaned out all of the lint and dirt that I can get out of it. I also used a lint brush to just roll through and get any other remnants off before I soak it. And there was a little dog tag on here, so I removed that. And now I'm just going to let it soak for 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes, so I'm trying to find a good angle for you guys. Nah, you can't see it from there. But I have I really don't have a good spot, and I was going to try to go into the garage, but I don't really have a good setup for this, because like I previously mentioned, I don't normally have to wash them out like this. But I have my little bucket, and I brought it upstairs when I realized I'm going to need to be able to scrub this somewhere else. So I'm going to put my gloves on. And there's stuff. So I need to get my scrub brush and things. And so here's the purse. I'm going to squeeze out some of the excess water. And then I'm just going to work on it a little bit. Actually, it wasn't that bad at all. But I feel like there weren't that many stains on it. And the inside was pretty clean. So I just wanted to just really wash it out. So I'm looking around now to see if I see any stains. I think there's a little bit of it. Maybe just a tidge of staining. Actually, the interior seems pretty good, so I think with this one, I'm just inspecting it, and I wish that you could see this, but at the angle, maybe I can change up my angle here. I'm gonna take my gloves off for a second and move you to here, and there you go. So the ring light is not in your way. Yay. So I'm just looking over it really quick to see if I see any overt staining. And it's not that bad at all. So I feel like this one might be a decent case where I can just refresh it. I was trying to see in this little area here where your hands are usually touching it, whether I should just clean that off just a little bit to see if there's any change there. I might test that out but I don't really see much at all that needs to be done to this one. I don't want to break something doesn't need to be fixed. I was about to say broken, but that's not right. So my verdict is we're going to pass on scrubbing this one down. I'm just going to rinse it with some water, and then I will take my next bag. So while this one's sitting here, I'm just going to run and grab the next one, and then I'll take that one out. All right, so I got a good example here of an interior that needs to be cleaned out. So you see here, this Michael Kors, there's a decent amount of staining in the corners there. And then there's some staining here. Lots of staining there. So I'm gonna see if there's some way that I can wash out the interior of this one and make it better. So first what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have this one wash in water. Like, I'm just gonna rinse it in water, but I'm gonna try to peel off some excess dirt with this lint roller here. Just tearing off another layer. I'll put my gloves on again. And then you're just gonna see me like, oops, do like this with the lint roller here. Just to clean that out, I'm just gonna pull out the interior just to get a quick little brush and scrubbing, and then I will put this one in the bucket and let it soak for 10 minutes to try to work on this interior a little more. So I was editing the video and realized that I'd never included the end so you could see the outcome of the handbag. So this is one of the examples. This one was not shown in the video, but this one had some staining on the interior. So I'm just gonna pull out the interior. There was staining in this area here as well as on the back part, and you don't see any staining. Also, the other Michael Kors one that I had is sitting over there on my cabinet right now. That one also had staining, and pretty much all of the staining except for like a couple of spots came out. So the cleaning method really did work. This one had staining on the exterior and you can't see anything. So the washing and the OxiClean did a great job to clean it. Usually my handbags don't need to be cleaned because they're not stained. I usually avoid purchasing items that are stained because it's just more work. But it was cheaper to get this big box in bulk, and then, but with that, then I get them in varying conditions. So I had to actually watch a video and figure out how to get rid of staining safely. And so if I can find that YouTube channel, I'll link it down below, because she did a great job talking about the different products that she used to clean it, and it was extremely helpful where you can't even see any sign of staining on this bag anymore. So that'll end the vlog. I might do another one. That's vlog number 2. Kudos to people who do this on a regular basis, because it is a lot more work than just a sit down video. So yeah, so that will end it there. Thanks for watching vlog number 2.